Shaboom Shaboom, a powerful Mojo idol, has protected this island for centuries. Tonight, the idol is missing. Last reported sighting, the Mojo Mansion. Hey, this is SapphireMayo, and I am totally not doing this recording in my pajamas. And we are beginning here with Donald Duck in Maui Mallard. And right off the bat, stuff to collect. Lots of shit to collect. In fact, this game is all about collecting stuff and getting point A to point B. This is typically your sort of platformer game, and I'll try and explain as much as I can with the collectibles and stuff. So right here we have treasure. Now you may notice at the very beginning of every level you start, there's a percentage you are given, which actually gives you the minimum requirement of how much you should collect. Well, this is only like a recommended amount. It is only optional. Again, treasure does not determine too much. It does have a factor later on, but I'll get into that greater detail when that happens. But yeah, Maui Mallard here. Well, actually, I should say Maui Mallard. Sorry. And also this pit here. Shoot that. Get you squashed. But if you go up here, also should mention that all the levels here, they have many branching pathways and extra little secrets to collect along the way. So every little secret leads you to all sorts of goodies. What else is there to say? Oh yeah, with the pronunciation of Maui Mallard, which I always interpret to be, it actually is Maui Mallard, because I just realised a place in Hawaii, apparently, in real life, yes. There is a place called Maui in an island in Hawaii, and I'm thinking, because it's the same spelling and everything as this title screen is, I think it's probably pronounced Maui, not Moi. That's just how I read it to be. Also, this bit's really weird. What the hell? It's a freaking blood I don't know. This game is pretty weird. I think this is one of the reasons why I sort of like this game so much, because it's platforming goodness, and also it's a bit quirky and random and crazy and stuff. But there's some aspects of this game that's just plain creepy. What else is there? Oh yes, health. Of course, you might notice the top screen. Juice, things like this big one, fully recovers your health, and the small little juice things, slightly recover health. Now, I did say, the whole treasure thing, that's only optional, really, but I'm collecting it because, you know, it's shiny and golden and everything, and, you know, why not collect it? Of course, later in the game, I'm probably not going to worry too much about, probably not going to fuss about collecting all the loot, because I've already above the recommended amount. So yeah, now let's move on to the next stage. Every world, I guess you could say, has about 3 to 4 stages, followed by a boss fight. That's typically how it's going to happen. And, okay, this bit has an optional. You can go here, or you can go here. Okay, oh yeah, the thing I just collected there, like these little golden, like sack things. Those things actually increase your total health. Ow. Video game logic in a nutshell. Look at this. You're a freaking duck. Come on, you can swim. Why the hell do you get damage when you are in water? Yeah, it's just, I don't get it. Anyway, moving on. More treasure. Now, this little thing here, this thing's going to fire projectiles at us. We've got to go on these platforms to make it move, so we can use it as a platform for us. A bit further on. Now that should do it. Oh yeah, these little things here, they're like checkpoints, so if you die, you return to the last one you went to. What else? Get up there? Nah. But it's pretty cool though. There's also different types of ammo in this game, which I might cover if I come across them. Oh, you might have already seen them beforehand. And also more Switch sort of puzzle physics. Just gotta be careful you don't get squashed. Yeah. Not good to get squashed. Okay, that should do it. So, as to why I actually chose this game, this was actually going to be my very first Let's Play, but I eventually decided against it for Well, mainly because Donkey Kong Country was a game I just knew more about. But I have checked up on a few things, a bit of research on this game, so I can try and be somewhat informative. And it's sort of like a force of habit of me just collecting all this stuff, really. Because treasure! Yeah! It's good stuff! Anyway. I also find it interesting that, this as a Disney game, you're Donald Duck pretty much going around and just killing stuff with a gun. Yeah, it makes... Children's games, guys! Children's games! But I guess I should maybe explain a bit of the storyline as well, because yes, this has a story, and I think it's a bit better than Donkey Kong Country's story. You are, of course, Donald Duck, but who is taken on the persona of a detective called Maui Mallard. And what you have to do is retrieve a missing idol, Shaboom Shaboom, as it mentioned in the cutscene at the beginning here. And because if it is not returned in 3 days, this missing idol, the whole island will explode, because video game logic. Yeah, and this little section here, this is a little this little stage here is like just a straight line, but there's a few missable hey, die friggin', don't interrupt me. Anyway, there's a few missable still, sorry. There's still some missable treasures you can come across here, anyway. So, you may notice that if you see those big grandfather clock things, it's a good idea to shoot the faces of those clocks, because they actually get rid of some nice goodies that you can get. And ow, apparently those dust things can still damage you. So, up here is, hey, I was talking! Get out of here! Stupid butler thing. Anyway. These things up here are your ammo, different types. So there's electric and there's fire. Now, if I press L or R, I can actually change between them. So you got the regular ones, which you have infinite amount. Here is electricity, and the fire ones sort of home in, but they're not very good, to be honest. And you, of course, you can combine the two. So if I can test it, there we go. That's the after a long delay, and it's not even that strong. For the most of the time in this game, you're probably just going to stick to the regular infinite amount of ammo that you have. And ow. Why do you keep respawning? Get out of here. Get out of here! Thank you. And some of the enemies here can be pretty small, so you have to like keep ducking. Keep ducking and you're a duck? Oh yeah, terrible pun, don't worry. Forget I said anything. Alright. Anyways, how I'm gonna structure this let's play. Oh yeah, let's end at the stage here. I think I'm gonna stick to maybe one world, or maybe half a world per episode, maybe, depending how long they go. But I don't really know how long these things go, so yeah. And I think this is the final stage, following the boss. So, kill more butlers and bugs and stuff, and collect ammo that we'll never actually use. So yeah, I think later on in this game, I'm probably not going to worry too much about collecting all these treasures. I'm probably just going to like speed through it and stuff. And this game as well, being the Super Nintendo version, because that's a console that I have. This game was actually originally on the Mega Drive, I believe. Now the Sega Mega Drive, in fact, is a lot different from the Super Nintendo port. And this was also released on the PC. So, in terms of comparisons, because I've only seen a few videos of it on YouTube, of the differences between the two, apparently the Mega Drive is so much different in terms of, even right down to the level design. It's so different. And in fact, it's, I believe the Mega Drive is a lot harder because of the level design and stuff, and probably more enemies. But I think generally speaking, the Super Nintendo probably wins in terms of definitely outshines the Mega Drive. Don't want to. The Super Nintendo version, yeah, is a lot better in terms of the looks and sounds. So aesthetically, it's a better version, but in gameplay wise might be a little bit inferior, but unfortunately this is the only version that I have. If you go this way, you can get a few nice goodies and to the secret door. So yeah, there's a few branching pathways that can lead you to nice stuff, but usually they just lead you to more treasure, and in some cases to more lives and continues. So right here, here's a life. Very good to collect. And what else is there to say? I don't know. How are you all doing? It's been a while. Has it? Maybe not. Oh yeah, and these things, Dem Mode 7 graphics. And of course I miss. Oh well, doesn't really matter too much. Got more butlers to kill and bugs to kill. Actually, each level's pretty interesting. They have their own different themes. So this one's like your crazy sort of mansion thing, some random ghosts. They really remind me of these things really remind me of like the hockey things. I can't remember, like those hockey duck things. I don't know if you guys know those things. And I'm not gonna bother with you. What's over here? More treasure! Of course. And screw that. Let's go down the elevator. And this is the organ part. Yay! Organ physics, because that totally works. Yeah. Go. I think this is the end. Yeah, I think it is. Yep. And I believe this is the boss stage. Yep. Got a giant friggin' spider thing that respawns enemies. But I think the enemies disappear after a while anyway. So, no biggie. Come on. Yeah, on. And just when you think it's over. Oh shit. Yeah. And for our efforts, once we defeat the boss, we get a life. Oh, if I was actually able to collect it. Oh well. So now they actually tally up all the loot that you have collected. And if it's above the 50% mark, you will go to a bonus stage. Oh boy. And of course you get a life for that as well. Which is kind of nice. So every time you completely defeat a, so every time you complete a whole world, you might go to a bonus. But of course that's determined by how much loot you collect. But the bonus thing is not, you know, it's not majorly important to completing the game. Just so you know. It's really just a way to collect nice goodies such as this, which are your continues. So if you use up all your lives, you can use that. And of course life here. So all sorts of nice stuff. But that is not the point of the bonuses. This also has a secondary purpose. Is to go to these random sun and moon thingies and to release a firework. So you're just like going around on some random set thing, and yeah, you're gonna release six of these fireworks within the time limit, and in doing so, you actually get something. You get a password. That's what you get, and the password pretty much just allows you to go back to from where you left off. So, but to be quite honest, passwords are practically useless in this game because once you defeat a certain level, they save your progress anyway. So once you come back to the when you go to the little options screen, you actually have the option of actually choosing the last. Oh, okay. Why did you do that? That was pretty quick. So you can pretty much choose your. Sorry, I'm so terrible at explaining things. So here, this is your password. So if you want to get to the second world, you use this password. But alternatively, you can just go into the menu screen and then choose the level that you want to go to. So passwords are useless. Essentially, they are just useless. But yeah, I think I will finish things off here. Thank you so much for watching. This has been SapphireMayo. Over and out.